Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Retro Achievement Recap. I just finished up mastering this Bermuda Triangle game on Atari 2600. This came out in 1982 by Data Age. Kind of a fun game to play and a really easy game to master if you're looking for a really easy mastery. This is the one for you. It's got about a 1.3 ratio at the time that I did this. And nothing too hard here. I'm just going to go through and just start this gameplay video of my 25k run and just show you what I did. If you can do this 25k run, you can pretty much do all the other achievements. Will come naturally. This is the only one, last one you'll probably end up getting unless you have to survive for the 15,000 one. But let's just go ahead and start this video and I'll get that running here. Basically, the way this the gameplay works is you are a submarine with a laser on the bottom of it, or some kind of gun, and you are going to be going in the Bermuda Triangle and trying to retrieve artifacts that are on the bottom of the screen. And there's different artifacts you can get. They all worth the same amount of points. There's a tachyon modulator unit, there's a water disassociation module, there's a Corbinian cube. All those three things you can pick up and you take up to your ship up at the top. The ship is the yellow ship that looks like a ship, and then there's also a bad guy that's a submarine. You don't want to run into the submarine, you only want to run into the ship. The other enemies that are spawning are, you got a Bermuda bomb. The Bermuda bomb is at the bottom, on the very bottom, and if you run into that, when you're picking up other items off the bottom, you can explode. So what you're supposed to do is pick up the items off the bottom, take them back up to your ship, and you get 600 points every time you do that. The points don't actually, it's weird, they don't register until the ship is off the screen, which is kind of weird, but they still do register for some of the achievements. Like, I know I got my 15,000 on a single life, and it's still registered right when I died, right at the minute that I got 15,000. And it's still registered the achievement. But overall, this game is really easy to master. All you're gonna have to do is, there's man-eating sharks, giant squids, aqua drones, explosive mines. Those are all bad enemies. You can shoot all of them. You can actually run into just about everything except the explosive mines. Even the aquatic drones you can run into and you won't die. They will take away, if you're transporting the item from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen of your ship and you hit one of those, they will steal that object. So really the only ways you can die are from the explosive mines and from hitting the aquatic bombs at the bottom, or the sub, or hitting the sub. Once you hit 10,000 points, which I did right here, this is when the game actually changes and it becomes a little bit more difficult. There's a laser that randomly shoots. It's basically an alarm system that shoots from a laser at the top from your ship. It's like a security device or some kind, but it only starts happening after 10,000 points. And you also lose some points if you get hit while you're taking items up. Just FYI that. And you can avoid, it's basically, some of it's RNG, but what I found is this technique that I'm doing here. You can kind of see it. I go down to the bottom, I grab an item, I go directly back up, I stay in the middle, and then when I get to the top and I give the item to the ship, I kind of move to the right, because I found if you don't want to move back, because if you move back, there's a chance that the laser can fire and kill you after that. So I kept doing this repetitively, and I've tested it many times, and it works really, really well. I think I've got up to like 50,000, and I just got kind of bored. You know, I'm going to try to attempt to get 100,000, just because the top of the leaderboard is 100,000. So I might just try that just for fun. But I don't think I'll have any problems getting 100,000 on this, just doing this technique. It was more about just, it's very, very repetitive and boring gameplay. So once you're just doing that same thing over and over and over again. You can see the laser fired there, but it fired after it. I already had, so there I hit an aquatic drone. But yeah, if you get hit by an aquatic drone and then there's a laser, sometimes that can kill you right away, twice in a row. But I died right there before 15,000, but there is one achievement that you can get for surviving to 15,000. Same way I did it there, you just got to survive that last couple hundred points. But now it's just a matter of getting to 25,000, which, like I said, you're just going to be doing the same thing over and over. You're grabbing items off the bottom, taking them up the ship, and just going forward a little bit, just so that if the laser does fire, it doesn't fire on you. It'll fire either on the back side of the ship, or backside of your sub, or the front part of the screen when it comes back around like that. I found that this worked. It doesn't work all the time. I'm not going to say it's a 100% thing, because the laser can be a little bit random. I have seen it shoot right in the middle of the screen before, but for the most part, I noticed that I could do subsequent runs doing this method and easily get over 25,000 every time I did it. So I don't think you'll have any problem doing this method. So I'm going to be coming up on 25,000 here soon, but let's see what else there's other info on this. Yeah, after 10,000 is the only thing. Oh, the achievements there's an achievement for each killing the sharks and the squids and the drones. It's all pretty cool. It's rolled over through playthroughs, so you play this 2 or 3 times, and all those achievements are going to pop immediately, real quickly. So it's not, you don't have to do those in one playthrough. They actually count through subsequent playthroughs. So you can see I can still have, and you also get an extra guy at every, I believe, 10,000. So you can have extra guys too. But you can die pretty quick if you hit a couple bombs and you hit a drone, and then all of a sudden you get hit with lasers nonstop. So, but for the most part, it's just the same thing over and over again. Really fun game, beautiful colors and stuff, and I was actually having fun with this one. And it's just a really easy mastery to get within, like, I would say a half hour to an hour tops. Probably even do it faster than that if you really, really put everything and just kind of crank through this 25K one right off the bat. You could probably do less than 30 minutes. But I enjoyed it, and I think here's just about now, anytime soon, I think this next grab here, and then it'll pop to 25,000, and then I should get my... you also get points for shooting the guys, so continuously shoot the guys. You can see I got hit there, nothing happened, I didn't die. And then that should be the last one right there. That's 25,000. That was my last achievement I needed for this game, so I think my run time was a little bit longer. It was probably like about an hour or so, just because I was kind of fiddling around with different techniques and stuff. But if you just follow this guide, you should have no problem getting this one cranked out. Well, I hope you enjoy the guide, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next guide. Bye.